The second city of Chicago. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Dragons of Chicago. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Alert, alert, alert. Throwing on first down is Allen. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. When you look at this defense, this unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
With the lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
On second down, Cook. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw pulled in by Marshall. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Second down and 3. Here's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this. Because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you should get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 37. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 8. Now Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
To his throw, complete there to Johnson. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jair Elam makes the pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. touchdown. Here's the run with Cook. Down to about the 45. But you look at this defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing is Allen on third. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Allen now on first down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And now, is it 4th down? No, it's 3rd down. And the field goal unit is out onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 10. Well, I tell you, I thought either the scoreboard was wrong or I was wrong or both. But that was an attempt for a field goal on 3rd down, and it was no good as well.
And I'm trying to wrap what little brain I have around why this would be a good idea. But I cannot come up with a logical explanation for that one.
Yeah, well, my brain... Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. For Marshall, that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Allen off the play fake. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Cook is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
That's complete to Mooney. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 64 yards. And the Dragons have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 13-7. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. That catch, by the way, number 940 in his career, so he's 60 away from a grand, but 940, that ties him with Art Monk.
And I think it's fitting that he tied Art Monk because of the way that he goes about his business, the way that he plays the game. Not a lot of flash, not a lot of dash, but plenty of production.
What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And we have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Tua. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. I suppose we go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Allen. Pressure comes, and down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe.
Caught by Marshall. He's got it for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Bass on for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Throwing left side, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. Looking to pass. Tua. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him back-to-back catches. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago. Tua going to throw. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dragons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead will shrink to 6. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the difference is 6 points as we get set to resume action here in this third quarter of play. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's got Slayton on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Into space at the 45. And he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And now they're in the hurry up. Play action. Now it's Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground and give them about 5 as as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
To the air, Allen. He's got a man. That's Marshall. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Bills.
Alert! 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 Middle, 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 middle.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. They find some open field here. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start.
He's got a man complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 47 yards. 2 and now on first down.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bills 29.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. 29 yards.
And the Dragons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen.
Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. On play action, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Flush to his right.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe.
And now here's another interception.
Jair Elam makes a pick.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning.
And my goodness, another interception.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hands it off out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Allen going to throw. Flushed out right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time.
And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. As Ike went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what.
And now here's another interception. And the Bills are going to get the football back at their own 17. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make it.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Escaping the pressure right, and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now Tua. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And my goodness, another interception. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start.
And got his man complete. A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Being chased out left. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Touchdown Bills. Dawson Knox, 37 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be.
And now here is another interception. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. So Allen's going to look to throw, rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A big play here for Buffalo. 44 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 71 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.